Okay, I'm back. I was interrupted, but in a good way. It was my son, the one that's in the military, soon to get out. Okay, I know, you'd be there for some years, and you have very short time to finish, okay, a long contract. Um, he's doing some work to his vehicle. Nothing major, but, it's something that he wants to get out of the way. So he had to order a part. And the part never got there, and then he canceled, and then he had to order the part again. That's a nice car. That car was driven from here, from New Jersey, all the way down to Colorado by a friend, and that car slept in a garage. Beautiful. Show you when he gets out. I'll show you. A lot of stuff is confidential. A lot of stuff is confidential. So anyway, like I said, the economy is really bad. So the city has to understand, okay? I understand that people have obligations and whatever, authorities, municipal, and all of that stuff. But give us a break. The city needs money. Don't try to pull a string on people. Don't try to pull people's legs to try to make money for the city. Okay? That's a shame. That's a shame. So the new what they're doing now, okay, is that cops will follow you. They'll follow you. They'll get on your tail and follow you. They won't pull you over unless you did something that needs to pull over. But they don't turn the lights on or anything. They'll just follow you. I don't care if it's a mile or two. They'll follow you. And then when you park, they'll park right, not next to you, but they'll park by you. No lights on, no nothing. So now the driver panics. They don't know if they're getting pulled over. They ain't see no lights, but they watch it. The cop following them a couple of blocks, a mile around town. Yeah. And then when they finish I know what they're doing. They're running your plate. They run your plate to see if you have any tickets, any warrants, or some crappy stuff. Okay. So then they don't find nothing. So then they come beside you and stare at you. Not for 1 minute, not for 2 minutes, not for 3 minutes, but 4 minutes. It's like an intimidation. It's like an intimidation. Well, that's what's going on. So I guess if you look the wrong way, or say something or whatever, they're gonna slap you with something. They're looking for trouble. They're looking to make trouble for people who aren't even looking for trouble. And like I said, you ain't gotta do nothing to get in trouble around here. You ain't gotta do nothing. Nothing. So see, I fixed my camera today. No, I'm not talking about that camera. Okay? I'm talking about that camera up there. You see it? Yeah. I got that camera. I fixed it. Okay? I fixed it really good. I had it facing where it doesn't interrupt with anybody. But the landlord was here when I moved in, and he saw the camera, and he asked, "Who has cameras around here?" I said, "I do, because where I live at, I have cameras. Still paying for the plan, and when they installed my cable here, they installed my cameras. So there's one here, and there's one in the back. And normally I have them because if I go on vacation, I can see where I live at right on my phone. Okay? If anybody comes near my door, my phone's gonna ring. I open up the phone, I can see. And if I want to, I can talk to you through the speaker, but nobody knows that. And they'll never know. As long as you can see, and it's recording, and I have all the recordings on my phone, all I gotta do is just go back and download that video. So what I did today, I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning. I barely slept last night. Up at 4 o'clock in the morning, just mad as heck. Mad as heck. And that pine tree, it holds a lot of mosquitoes. And then the vegetation in the back, that's more mosquitoes. So I don't sit out here. Once the light goes, daytime is over. Once nighttime is start kicking in, I'm indoors. Okay? I don't come out for nothing. These mosquitoes will carry you out of here. So that's why I got those yellow lights, because it works. They work. But you still can't sit out here. Now, that tree right there, that pine tree. Who doesn't want a pine tree in front of the house? Christmas you can decorate it, make it beautiful, right? Well, this pine tree had to go. So the lady upstairs, the old lady upstairs, she said, "Oh, I'm glad you're doing that. That should have been done a long time. I told the landlord to take that tree down there." Well, I'm taking it down. I'm taking it down. And I was taking it down because of the mosquitoes. Because since I got the light, I didn't think I would, I mean, leave it alone. Let it grow. I don't care if it gets up there to the second floor. I don't care. I mean, it was past. It was kind of high. And I had chopped it down a little bit so that it'll grow in a nice way for the Christmas time. It would be a nice size and beautifully, new shape between summer and Christmas. That was my idea. That was my thoughts. Well, that happened yesterday, right in front of my house. Okay. And guess whose vehicle was it? La Boricua's van. La Boricua's van. Yes, it was my van. It was my van that they pulled behind. Check the plates, I guess. And I have a police emblem on the plate. Because we support the fallen police officers. I have family who are police officers in New York. So, they don't do crazy stuff, that I know for a fact. And if they do, I'm not there when they're, when they're on working. I have family in the forces. Okay, my daughter studied criminal justice. I mean, she can be whatever she want to do as far as criminal. Okay, but she likes what she's doing, and school is on pause, and she does it online because she don't have far to go, and that's a blessing. And she's disgusted. She's to the point to where I should study something else. No, you ain't don't even stress me like that. You're coming home, chilling. You stop to get some tacos, good tasting stuff, and you park. Okay, you got somebody following you for 5 or 6 blocks, and you park right in front of the house. I have the video. I haven't looked at it. I'm gonna look at it, and that happened. And then when she gets inside, that's when she tells me. Now, I have the monitor right there, but I was watching a movie. I don't be watching the monitor of outside. It's not. I'll be living life out here and not, doing things. I'll be focusing on I don't care who's passing by. I don't care what's going on in the street. It's none of my business. As long as it's not with my stuff, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It's there because when I travel, I can see my home. If anybody tries to break in because they know I'm away, the code is on, and you won't have the whole forces up in here because it'll go directly to the department. But you pay for all those services, and this is what they do. This is what they do. I mean, it's supposed to serve and protect. I serve and do some petty stuff. Just because you're trying to slap tickets on people, okay, to make city money. Well, I guess they got bosses pushing their asses, so they have to push other people. Come on. Go after the people that are doing stuff on the street. Go to the ones making U-turns like the ones that hit me, on the motorcycle. Go after the ones that are speeding, okay? Don't just follow somebody for the hell of it. 5 or 6 blocks. And then have they park behind them. Just for the hell of it. Run a plate. And you got the driver nervous. What are I doing? No lights are on. They're pulling me over. This and that. Then you stand there, door to door, and just look. A certain amount of minutes. Come on, give me a break. So, that's the reason I want to get the heck out of this town. It's too small. It's too small. And it's not because it's small. You know, I've been here for 29 years, and this has been going on for like the past 10 years. Okay? 10 years. I've heard so many people that I know, but who do I not know? Okay? 10 years. This has been going on. And worse. And worse. And worse. There was a protest here. What, a protest for three days? They still should have been protesting. They still should have been protesting. Oh yeah, this time? Uh-huh. Yeah, they need a protest like a year long. A year long. Yeah. And it's not a crime city. You know, it's nothing like that. That's what's sad about it. It's a good town. It's a nice town. But a lot of people make it bad for others. And then you hear why people are leaving the state. People are leaving certain cities. You know, you get tired. You get tired. So you can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere. And go after these taxi drivers. They turn on two wheels. Yeah. When I didn't have a car, I used to take a cab. They turn on two wheels. I'm not lying. You'll be like, phew. Okay? The brakes, they're grinding. And they stop past the stop sign. They're grinding. I could hear them here. They come around here all the time and then take that curb in two wheels. I see that all the time. You know that. You get in the cab, they got 15 lights on the dashboard. Yeah, not one. Not just the check engine. They got the check engine, the oil engine. They got the ABS. They have everything up there. TPM, everything. They got all these lights up in the dashboard. You'd be like, oh my goodness. No seatbelt either. You know. That's what they need. You know, they need to do. But you know, sometimes it's people who bringing them in the money. Okay. And you know, whichever way they get it, or they have a commission that they slide up under here. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in this town. So I was ticked off last night. Ticked off this morning. I was out here. I was out in my van at 5 o'clock in the morning. I said, okay, if that happened yesterday at a certain time, okay, you know, that person got to be on shift today, same time. So I was out here this morning in my van. I brought my bottle of Lysol, though I have some in the car. And I was watching left and right, corner to corner, corner to corner. Got my window down and just scrubbing everything with Lysol inside the steering wheel, you know, just killing some time and watching the hours go by. Then I sat in there and look. I walked up and down the street. Okay, yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning. I knew my daughter was gonna leave at 6:30. I went all around, down the street, up around the other corner, and came around the block. Cause you know, they will sit there and wait for you to pull out too. Yeah. I mean, it's all over the town. I heard about it already. I heard about what was going on. I never thought, you know, you always say, it won't happen to me. Well, that's not going to happen to me. Don't ever say that. Don't ever say that. Because you never know. So, I already had heard about it. Yeah. Then you wonder why people don't even want to drive anymore in this town. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I ain't lying. Okay. What I went through, one time, I don't want to drive this time. I'd rather walk. I don't catch cabs. Okay. I don't. That's why my son bought me the van. Okay. Like, Mom, I want to see you walking up and down. You know. And so he got, you know, helped me out with the van. And I was up there this morning, cleaning, scrubbing, checking out my local, my conversion. Oh, I was enjoying my van in there. Some of the covers are off, but it's okay. And during that process, my daughter comes out. I'm like, you just drive slow, you know, like you normally do, and don't worry about a thing, okay? Don't worry about a thing. So, you know this car is straight. Papers are straight. You ain't got to be scared of straight. So just take it easy. So she left. And when she left, guess what I did? I went and got my boots. Okay? I couldn't find my regular other working boots. So I said my neck, shoulder, my back. I said, you know what? Today's gonna be a Tylenol extra strength day. Okay? Yeah. That's what it's gonna be today, and that's what it is today. I just took my first Tylenol for my coffee now because I went out there. I went in there and got my boots. Okay? And I came out here with a big ass cut up knife. And I started working on that tree. You know why? Because that tree had still had some hooks going up, so it blocks my camera. Okay, some spots my camera is blocked because of that tree. But I wasn't gonna knock down the tree. I wanted to shape the tree up. Well, that tree is coming off. Okay, it's coming the heck off. So what I did was, I did what I could do with the little branches, and I got it down to a level. Okay, from there on I can't work on it because branches are like this big. I can't do nothing with that. Even if I had an electric cutter, no, my fork was stuck. Actually, I pulled the hanger down and I felt some snap back there. I was like, oh shoot, heck no, wait a minute, hold up, back it up. I started moving my neck. I was scared. I said, oh shoot, I might have messed up my neck some more than what it was. I said, I hope I don't get any excruciating pain back there because I have to go get them shots, maybe surgery. I said, I was sweating. I started to sweat. So, but I was done. Okay, that was like the last. It was a big branch. I just wanted to look at the heck of it. But I cut with the knife thing, and I took all the branches. There is no green leaves anywhere, and all those branches I just snapped them. The ones I put in, and the other ones, little ones, I just cut them off. Okay, and stashed them up there in the corner because my old landlady, I caught her coming from the corner store. I said, listen to me. She said, what? How you doing? I'm fine. I said, you still working on, you still got those machines and all that cutting stuff? Yeah. I said, well, I need you to chop this tree down and I'll pay you, okay? No, it's okay. You got bags? I said, I got trash bags. She's like, no, city bags. I'm like, no, I ain't got no city bags, and I ain't going to no city to get no damn bags. So she's like, I know she has bags. She has tons of them. So she's like, I got bags, don't worry about it. I'll bring a couple of bags maybe tomorrow or the next day. I said, don't worry, baby. The weekend or whatever, not out in the sun, early morning or in the evening, and I'll help you back the stuff up. Because I can't do it. So a lady upstairs on that side, the old lady, she's happy that the tree's coming down. I'm more happier because my camera, I climbed up there in a chair, okay? Oh yeah, I got up there in a chair, and I opened up my phone, and I looked at the sky. I said, okay, you're facing in the wrong direction because I wanted you to face in the wrong direction. Because one time I had an issue with the next door neighbor about the camera, and I said, I'm not going to be watching for your apartment unless you're going to help me pay some of the bills. But you know why I did it? Because she's a stubborn person. So, I mean, I try to be nice, but sometimes you're too nice. She doesn't sweep no leaves. This place could be loaded with leaves. You know what? I'm going to let the leaves just fall here. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay? Right now it's all nice and clean. I took out the plastics last night. And I even gave the garbage guys, the pickup guys, water. They're thirsty. They were all sweaty and whatever. So I had my mask on when I came out. And I said, excuse me, you want some water? Oh, we appreciate it, yeah. So I ran inside and I just put bottles of water in my hand and what was not water bottle, okay? Sodas and seltzer waters and all of that stuff that I have flavored water, coconut seltzers and all of that flavored water and regular water. And I just came out here with a handful and whatever I can hold on to. And came out there and he took it and he said, oh my God, we have water here for like the next hour. I'm like, good, I'm glad you got enough water, okay? So stay hydrated and blessings to all of you and thank you, for what you're doing. It's a nice thing. I always done that. If I'm close to them or I see them and I'm outside, sometimes I'll give them stuff. Sometimes they'll say, no, it's okay, because they carry a cooler with water. But, I appreciate it. I mean, they're out there taking our trash out. Who wants to do that? So, gotta give them credit. They have a job. And they're out there in that heat, okay, all day. 'Cause I think they work all day. So, because once they finish picking up trash, you don't see them around anymore, but they be doing other stuff outdoors also. So, that's me. So I have plenty. And giving them that is nothing. It's nothing. I'm not gonna lose an arm and a leg from giving away 10, 11 bottles of water and flavored water. So anyway, I told them be safe. Okay, you too, thank you. They left. So that's me. But one day I was sitting around here. Everything was nice and clean because I keep it clean. These trees, every day, the leaves. Here comes the popo. Look at that. I want you to see that. Look at that. I want you to see the popo. There they go. There they go. There they go. Okay? Yeah. They be everywhere. Doing I don't know what. But anyway. So I gotta check my camera. Rewind. Yesterday evening. I don't even want to look at it. I'm so frustrated. I don't even want to look at it. But I ordered another camera. Okay? Because I've heard that they come up these streets here and at nighttime place tickets. Okay? So I'm gonna look out for my four corners. Okay? So I fixed the camera where I almost fell out there. I had to hold on to the electric the meters are right around that corner. The meters are right. I had to hold on to one of those poles or my behind would have been on the floor ripped, okay, in pieces. So and I switched the spotlight. Okay, though these lights turn on at night automatically, and across the street they have a lot of lighting, but that's like the housing complex, and they're very quiet and very nice. There's no noise and stuff like that. The noise comes from behind them. Those are the noisy people the next block. So anyway, I had a spotlight right there. If you pass back there, that light is gonna poof. Okay, it's a solar, and I had it screwed in. So I know there's somebody out here. But all I gotta do is look through the camera anyway. I can see. But the light will let me know. Sometimes my phone gets notifications and I don't even worry about it. So yeah. I took it off. I took the light out. And as you can see, I put it up there. There it is, right there. There it is. You know what that does? You know what that does? It's awesome. Let me tell you. That will illuminate a car passing by. Yeah. Yes, believe me, yes. That's how I had them hooked up where I used to live. Yeah, that's how they work. That's how they work. Okay, it has a sensor. The sensor is powerful. It's a long range. So I had it down here because I didn't want to illuminate any drivers. So I put it up there. So now at nighttime, anybody that drives by, that light is gonna come on. Okay? So can you imagine? I'm gonna have a lot of fun. So I'm gonna get the camera in a couple days, okay? I can install it myself, that's not a problem. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm gonna install the other camera, looking the other direction. This camera is facing the front, and let me show you. This camera, let me take you with me. Okay. That camera right there, okay? but it's panoramic. It's panoramic. So I can see all the way down there. Yeah, isn't that fun? That's cool. Now that tree, I chopped it a lot down. See, look at that. Oh my God, that's a sad pine tree. So it goes from there. It goes. Let's see, where am I? Okay, that's the entrance to the that's one of the entrances to the house. So it goes from there. Goes from there. I can see all down the street now from inside or from my phone. So the other camera is gonna be facing around there. It's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah. Now, I say to myself, why do I have to live like this? Why? It's only for purposes of traveling. I gotta knock down a tree because I wanted to grow it beautifully. So I ain't gonna have no pine tree. I ain't gonna have no pine tree. Because it's coming down from the it's gonna get cut down from the ground, okay? It's coming out, alright? And then we're gonna throw some cement in it, make sure it never grows again. Right? And maybe I might even be here for Christmas. I might have relocated. Okay? Relocated. Because I'm tired. Anybody gets tired. A lot of people are tired of the crap. Okay, a lot of people. It's not just me. It's just, the whole vicinity. Okay, I mean, who do I not know or knows me? I get calls. Oh my God, Boricua, this and that's going on. Yeah, what? Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, but down here with this and that block and this block and this with it. I know everything's going on, and I gotta go leave my house. You know. And I used to work for the campaigning and all that stuff. I'm not doing it this time. I do know who I'm gonna vote for. But I'm not gonna do the campaigning with them. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. But a lot of meetings and a lot of stuff. And you know what? I'm not gonna be out there exposed to anything dangerous or anything. So that's not gonna happen. The big man calls me. Ida, I need you for. Yeah, I know your call was coming. Well, I'm gonna call you sometime this week to stop by your house with the other administrator and this. Whoa, back it up. What? You go what? No, no. Listen, I can't. This time, if you need me to do paperwork and stuff, fax stuff, or make phone calls and stuff like that, you shoot at me through the phone and I'll help you out. But me go to meetings and then run here and run there, or you come into my house, to have meetings in my house. I know that you use my house, we'll use somebody else's house another time. We'll rotate stuff like that for the elections. But no, not this time. Not this time. Don't do it. Dare knock on my door. Okay. So he was like, okay, I understand. Okay. Well, you got your mask. I don't care if I put on 10 masks. I'm not going. Can't. No. He called me the other day. I was cracking up. So I'll help him in one way or another, but not in my house and not me going anywhere. Okay. I was just making some phone calls and dropping off some papers at one location, ended up back and that's it. Okay. But that'll be in another couple of weeks. Not now. So I gotta deal with that. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I think I'm boring you. Anyway, there is a policeman that visits in the house next to me. That brick wall there. He has family members in there. I know sometimes the police car parks there, and he goes in, but it wasn't him because he didn't go in there. Okay, he just pulled behind. There is another police guy that comes in to patrol also across the street. That's a housing. They practically don't pay no rent. His girlfriend lives there. Okay, the chilla, vive ahí. Yeah. La chilla vive ahí. Okay, and he comes and goes. So I've seen him, but it wasn't him either. Okay, so I'm gonna check out my camera later on because it really makes me mad. But I try to brush it off, and sometimes it just stresses me. It just I wish I was the one on that steering wheel. Oh yeah, I wish I was the one on that steering wheel. Because I would have cracked my window all the way down. Say, officer, how you doing? Is everything okay? Yeah, how's everybody? Your family? Everything is okay? Police department, everybody's doing okay. Everything been handled, business and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we made a conversation. Oh yes, I would. Not trying to KOS, okay? KOA, okay? You figure it out. KOA. I ain't KOA nobody, but sometimes you have to communicate, and sometimes you need that. Maybe they need that, I always, say something to them if I'm walking in. When I used to walk downtown and see them, okay, I know a couple of faces, a couple of them, good ones and bad ones, but I don't hold anything against anybody. So that's what I would have done. Sometimes they need that, because maybe they get an impression that everybody hates them, You can't hate everybody for other people's mistakes. You can't hate every cop because other people have done bad. Some people don't do any bad. And then, they're all looked at as the bad guys. No, they're not the bad guys, but sometimes it's us. Sometimes it's our fault, okay? Sometimes there goes the other people. Oh, this is the road to the people. So, sometimes it's the community that doesn't interact with them, and some of them don't even want to be interacted with. Some of them will look at you like you stink, Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it all. So, I say let's try to communicate with the officers. You see them, say, hey, how you doing? How's your family? Get some concern into, sometimes they need that. Nobody, they do a lot of good here with the kids and stuff like that, and programs. Yeah, they're on the public. Of course they're going to be all good because you're on the public, yeah. But, with all these protests, and the bad eye on them, they're probably thinking, we're all bad, so let's just slap some tickets, let's just do this, let's just do that, or whatever, yeah. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be like that. Don't be bad because somebody else was bad. Do good. Do good and get recognized for it. Okay? And do your job. Yes, do your job. But do it right. Do it right. And so anyway, I say sometimes they need a word. They need a word. They need somebody to brighten up their day. And maybe that'll make the rest of your days a little brighter. That's what I feel. But, sometimes people panic behind the wheel and they don't know what to do because, so much stuff going on. So that's what happened, because of the abuses and all of this stuff, you'd be scared to say anything because you be on God's swept up and down the street or something, you know, or maybe in the cellar. I call it the cellar because that's what it is, a cellar. You don't know what's going on down there when they put you in through there. I've been in there. I've been in there, yes. So, and there's no record of it. There's no record of it. But I have my hospital records. Policeman brought me from the police department. A prisoner. Okay. I was a prisoner, yes. He said, the doctor said, where's your prisoner? I was over there passing the hell out. I did pass out. I did pass out. Yes, I did. I did pass out. I was locked up for 3 days. I don't know. It's in one of my stories. I don't know if it's uploaded or not. I have to recheck that too. This is forever to upload. That's why I need a new program. Waiting on my son. We'll get to that. I'm working on that. But anyway, I have my hospital records really saved. Actually, I got copies. And I gave it to a few people. Anything happens, here's a copy of this. Okay. Yeah. I could have sued the hell out of this city. But I didn't. I don't want money like that. I don't want money like that. If I get money because I earned what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah. That's the only way I'll take money. Or if I borrow money. Okay, I'll give it back. But I borrowed it. I get it the right way. I'm not gonna get it. You know, I say bad money, it doesn't take you anywhere. Eventually, it stops you. It's gonna get so bad. And you're gonna say, damn, all that money. Yeah. So I don't like money like that. So, but I could have had this whole city. But no. But I can if I still want to. But nah, those are not none of my intentions. No, that's not the road I go. But anyway, you see a cop out there, maybe they're having a miserable day, you know, maybe they're having a miserable time, and in your office or whatever, the police department or whatever, because one bad apple don't gotta pay for the rest of the bad apples, you know. So there's still good apples out there. Sometimes they need a word. Hey, how you doing, officer? You know, can I help you? Is there a problem? You know, no. Okay, so just take care of whatever you got to take care of. And all right, you know, will you be safe and your family and whatever. And thank you, and thank you for all you do. You know, every time they get a phone call for somebody sick at home, they have to show up too. You know, they're out there exposing themselves too. When in emergencies, when you need them, they're not around. So yeah. So that'll be the word of the day. Fix my cameras. I'm expecting another one in a couple of days, ASAP. And that tree will come down. Maybe tomorrow morning. I told her, don't come out here when that sun is hot. Because I'm going to help you bag the branches and stuff in that paper bags. But not in no scorching sun. Okay, so it's either evening time when it's nice and cool, or early morning. Because she knows I get up early morning. I used to live up above from her. So she knows what time I get up. And so yeah, that tree's coming completely down. No more mosquitoes and more view. Yes. I hope you saw the whole view. The view goes all the way past that school down there. The other one's gonna have a better view too. So, and I have one in the back. I can see everything. Yeah. Well, anyway, have a good day. You have a good afternoon, and you have a good evening. And if you run into somebody who's looking kind of down, say, hey, how you doing? You all right? Okay, listen, don't give it too much thought, okay? Let's just take it a day at a time. A day at a time. That's all we could do. A day at a time. Make it the best day that you can. All right? That's all we do. I do it here. I do it here. And it seems like they smile. Smile just come right out. Come right out. I can bring a smile out of anybody. Yeah. So anyway, thank you all for being again with me here. And there's my other video just came up for this one. Hope you're watching. All right. Be good.